Maverick 100.9, Aggie Land's country alternative. It's Corliss, finally joined by Tanner Usrey. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. I've been practicing because I went to see Tanner, a year ago up in Dallas. And we specifically went to see him, and his show ended up kind of getting canceled in the middle. We had bad weather. We had bad sound. It was a whole thing. So I finally got to catch you at Chili Fest. And man, you rocked it. That was extraordinary.
Thank you so much.
Was that your first time at Chili Fest ever?
Yeah, first time ever.
That's a fun crowd. So all of y'all that, if you weren't at Chili Fest, which I have no idea why you wouldn't have been, unless you were just passed out in one of those makeshift houses, you've got to catch Tanner Usrey live at the Tap this Saturday night. Now, this isn't your first appearance at the Tap, though, is it?
No, not at all. We used to play there a lot. But it's probably the first appearance since last year. So
yeah, so it's been a minute. We're ready to have you back. Doors open at 8, and you can get your tickets at the door, but we urge you to go get them online now at thetapbcs.com. More importantly, we want to listen to some music before we get ready. This show Saturday night. Tanner, you just did a new version of Beautiful Lies with Gracie York. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so ever since we released that song, Gracie did a cover of it, and I was like, Gracie, that's your song now.
Oh,
she would just shut it down. I've always wanted to do that with her, so finally I was just like, hey, let's do this. We did it. So
that is amazing. Well, it's funny how somebody can take your song and then you re-listen to it and you're like, oh, well, that changes everything. It's got to be done.
Yeah.
Well, I could definitely listen to Gracie sing the phone book. That's for darn sure. But if anybody on Maverick hasn't heard Tanner Usrey yet, I am super happy to debut Beautiful Lies to you now on Maverick 100.9. Due to copyright, Brian Broadcasting is not licensed to air this single for you in podcast form, but you can find Tanner Usrey streaming everywhere. And today's interview continues now. Maverick 100.9, you just heard the latest from Tanner Usrey and Beautiful Lies with Gracie York. Love her. But Tanner, I am super excited for you to be back in College Station. I know you've played here a few times. You've even done some acoustic shows, but I'm assuming you're bringing the entire band to just blow out at the Tap this weekend.
Oh yeah, full crew.
Full crew, full show. Get your tickets now at thetapbcs.com. See Tanner Usrey this Saturday night at the Tap. And I just wanted to catch up with you and see what else we can expect. What have you been working on lately? What do we have to look forward to?
So I've been working on a lot of writing, working on a full album, working on getting a full album put together, and writing those songs. But we are going to be going back in the studio this, I think, next week to put out a couple singles. And so new music's on the way is what I can say.
Right. So it's going to be a constant release. Now, you'll have to tell me, have you done a full album release before yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
This will be the first one. We've done 2 EPs, and then this would be the first full length.
That's really exciting. I mean, I know how much work that takes to actually get everything put together, and while still trying to constantly get music out there to people, which you've already done just a wonderful job about that. But something to look forward to. A new album from Tanner Usrey. It's going to be a big year. But why don't y'all help him kick it off? Celebrate this weekend at the Tap. Once again, they're going to open up the doors at 8 o'clock. You can get all the details at thetapbcs.com. And Tanner, thank you so much for coming on to Maverick and just getting everybody pumped for the show.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me.